Hello everyone. It's a beautiful Thursday. It's not really. It's pretty rainy here in Bristol. But it's sunshine and showers. How's everyone doing? Hi there. Appreciating the rain. It's been cold for a while, but it's so dry. Um I like dry. I feel like I'll take dry over, like, doesn't matter if it's cold or warm. I think that's the only linear scale of which I like weather. I like when it's dry. I love cold and dry, hot and dry. Um, you do get the like, in the summer you get fresh rainfall. That's cool. I'm all up for that. Gardens need the wet too. I think I'm not at that. I've heard that's like a classic dad thing where you look out the window and go, when it's raining and you go, oh, the garden needs it. But not at that phase yet. Anyway, um, our garden has been, we sort of neglected the garden in the past spring and summer, hoping to get back on the wagon this coming, but we'll see. Um, Fingers crossed. I think I need to decide something that I really want to grow, and then roll with it. I don't know what it will be. Uh, I did tomatoes once. I did tomatoes, but um, I did tomatoes because someone said like your mind is going to be blown because if you haven't had tomatoes straight off the vine, then you're missing out. And they were good, but they weren't. They didn't blow my head off. So and they're quite needy tomatoes. And then I grew these kind of fake sunflowery things that were meant to kind of keep popping up every year, which they kind of do, but they look a bit more like black-eyed Susans really than anything else. Um, which is what it is. Um, a little update for anyone. I'm hoping there was no pre-roll ads when people hopped in. Um, I changed some settings around. There's no way to disable ads because that's just part of the parcel. But what I can do is I can disable pre-roll, and then I need to take breaks anyway. But instead of just a black screen, it'll roll an ad for, I don't know, a couple ads or something every hour, which I think is fine. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go stretch my legs, have a glass of water. Everyone else, feel free to do the same. I don't think I have to push a button. I don't know. I can't see right now a big send ads to everyone button. So I assume it's going to do it automatically. But we're all going to find out together. We're all going to see. Who knows? Who knows what might happen? Peas are pretty easy to grow. Fresh peas are lovely. Yeah, maybe I'd do that. I always remember it was peas and new potatoes. I think whenever I went round my grandmother's, and they just had those from the garden. Those are always the, like, you could taste as a kid. You'd be like, oh yeah, these are definitely a different. They're a different caliber to what to my usual veggies. And appease. Hi Patricia, welcome in. How's it going? We got my. Let me just got my hat again. Maybe I should draw this. Um, P P. I don't know why I just searched pea plant. Do they always have the nice flowers? Is this just sort of will I get this as well? If so, then I'm up for that. I don't know. I don't know anything about peas really, but maybe I'll give it a go. Um, Yeah, let's. I was going to show everyone what I did between last stream and now. So it's been a full 48 hours. Oh, I always forget. Let me just turn off the game sounds. If you want to thin them out so they don't all turn into pods, you can put flowers in tea. Oh, I see. So, yeah, of course. So the flowers become the peas. Nature. You guys can see this? Oh, I'll bear with me again. I'm going to turn off the collision shapes. Also, sorry about this light. Got a bit of a halo going on at the moment. One day I'll be back in my office. One day. But for now on, we'll wait for the sun to go down. Trouble is, there's most of my window runs that, so this is a very small part of my window. And if I close that, it would basically block all light out of the room. So we don't want that. So yeah, we've got the garden arch in the game. You can even run through it, which is kind of cool. And then open this up. It says flowers here. I can go over, add some roses, and then they appear on the arch. I can go in and add, and then fill it up with, I can fill up the rest with chamomile. Which I haven't tried with other flowers. I don't know if there's any other. I'm trying to think what other flowers are in the game. I think it would look a bit odd with like lupins. I think if I had the time, I would quite like to sort of where each sort of flower node is, have some kind of greenery that it also adds. Because I think at the moment they look a little bit kind of just poking around on there. I think it would look good. It would look better if, yeah, there was a bit of greenery going on. And then also, this is like really, I might draw this today, but we got a vase here. This doesn't look as good. In fact, gauze or pansies, let's try it. Flower, gorse. Flower, I can't remember what they're called. If it's pansy or pansies, I think just pansy. Let's have a look. Gorse. Oh, that looks terrible. Actually, why does that look so bad? Obviously, it's too small. I might change it so that everything is the trouble, because all of the textures are slightly different sizes. But it should have added the rest instead of just the one. Okay, I'll need to look into that. No gorse. Let's try the pansies. That looks pretty good. I rate that. I think the wireframe is maybe a bit too thick as well. I might thin that out today. Let's just try the vase with the pansies. The pansies do look good, actually. That came out well. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about small textures. That's the trouble, yeah. Maybe I would lose the variation in size, or maybe I just sort of set like a default. Like various sort of default sizes, and they fill them up. And then the vase, that kind of works. It started. I had this started with the vase idea, and then I thought of the arch. So Let's try like do 2 roses and then 2 pansies. I don't really know. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what to do about that, but maybe I'll maybe I'll figure it out. Laurel flowers might be nice for the vase. Let's have a look. Vase vase. I've started because Rachel's from Hong Kong, but then her parents are from Birmingham, so she has this kind of semi-American, semi-Brummy, but then she's been around me for so long, sort of semi-Queen's English or whatever. But now I've started like saying like bath instead of bath. Don't know if vase? Is one American maybe? I don't really know what I say anymore. Did I add laurels here? Ooh, that looks good, eh? Because I don't know what, like, I don't know how much to just give it to the people and just, everyone figures out what looks good. Vase is the Brit pronunciation. We say, like, I guess double A is vase? Who says vase? Is that just purely an American thing? Okay. I mean, I guess that's exactly the same, isn't it? Vase? Vase? Yeah. This is tea, by the way. Sorry, I'm not shot in vodka at 22 past 2. Yeah, it'd be cool to actually if I I'm trying to think how this works at the moment. More emphasis on the R's in Dutch. Okay. What is it? Let me just check. Yeah, as is typical, this might take me a bit longer than I thought because flowers usually stack, and then I needed to add a new class to the actual inventory so that it told not to stack, but then you do start getting some weird behavioral stuff when it expects things to stack. So, bit of fun with that. But yeah, I'm just going to see if I add... Actually, let's do it in the vase. The vase. Why would I say vase? I went for vase. So I've got 1 rose there. So it doesn't... If I remove that, it doesn't clear. Okay, so it is replacing it, but it's not clearing it at the moment. Vase is this... Why... I just feel like I haven't heard Americans say it that often. So I don't know why that's what I would go for. See if this works. It'd be good if it opened the collection. I don't think there's anything that... There we go. That removes it as well. You also can't move... That's another thing. Which I guess... I think it'd be nice if I could implement this before it goes live, but you can't rearrange things in storage at the moment. There's no drop down. Can you do it? No, there's no, yeah, I think drop down's disabled during storage menus. So that's something I need to look into. The other thing I was working on, wasn't that possible before? I don't think it's ever been possible. Moving things around in the storage. I don't think so. I've also been working on a save switcher. which it's more for... Actually, it should be changing the... My dream is that you push the button, and then if one save is like a night thing, then the whole thing fades to the nighttime menu, and if one's day, then... But I haven't worked on this in a while because I don't know whether... it's kind of a nightmare figuring out before you load into the game how much time has passed to then calculate how old your garden is. So I don't know. I need to figure that one out. If it matters at all, I'm not sure. You thought it was? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just I'll quickly check how it works at the moment. Here we go. Yeah, and it has to be player rather than storage. Change after the first switch patches, I don't think. Well, let's just get rid of that line and just see. Maybe I might have just like done a... Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. Maybe there was some kind of glitch. Or some kind of exploit people were doing. I can't remember. And I might have just been like, you don't really need to rearrange things, and I might have swapped it in. I mean, I can check the repository. So if I... Oh no, see, that doesn't work. But it does work there. I don't know if it ever worked. Oh, yeah, it's freaking out now. Oh, it's really freaking out. Okay, well, something for me to look at. I think I used it before for things I needed with trading and having it in an arrangement, like in inventory. I don't know then. Maybe I'll have to look at an older version and see. I mean, just how much it freaked out just then is making me think maybe not, but I honestly don't know. Maybe moving things around was a link to the sword stuff randomly disappearing. I think the stuff randomly disappearing was actually I still don't really know what it was. I can't remember, do I? I basically did a load of things and then it went away. One of them, there was definitely a save. There was a way you could layer, a way I hadn't realised where a save would start while another save is saving. I think that's the main thing. I haven't quite figured out why. Like maybe it was getting some partial save and putting that into the final save or something because this other partial one was still running. It could have been something like that, which I think is why it was more likely on Switch, because there was a bigger window because the Switch is slower. I think. But then I also added a bunch of basically just checks so that it goes over your inventory and checks there isn't any because something else it was doing, and I still don't know if there was any item that does this or ever did it, but I found an instance where if a certain item had a certain quality, it would freak out basically and then stop saving, but then continue with everything else, which is why it was saving everything and then stopping, and then a load of inventories would disappear beyond that point. Yeah, a bit of a nightmare, but it's just one of these things. And I don't think it happened to too many people, and it was tricky because we did. It's just one of these things. You do so much testing, and then it never comes up, and then finally it goes out. And I remember it happening to you, Patricia. Oh, I felt so. I mean, it was a. you know, I never liked opening the Discord because there were just so many every day, so many more bug thingies, and it particularly broke my heart because I think did you post SOS or something? I was like, I feel like the day before, there was something that made it particularly hurt. Like you'd said something like there was this kind of literary irony to it. Like you'd said the previous day, well, nothing's happened to me, and I'm having a great time or something. And then the next day, it all fell apart. It was something like that. I can't remember. I just remember that quite distinctly. Never had the stuff disappearing. Yeah, this is it. And I still don't know. I still don't know what caused it to this day. So, but it hasn't happened since, as far as I'm aware. Still has never happened to me personally while playing. But then I play the game very differently to a lot of other people. So, what other classic bugs did we have? There was a good few. That was probably the worst. Oh, did you restart, Patricia? You're currently chasing an intermittent bug. I don't really know all these terms and stuff. I just sort of, Yeah, I'm worried. I think a lot of people don't realise the garden's random from the feedback. And I'm not sure what to do about that. I could do a preview of the garden, but then I thought, is that a bit too Animal Crossing-y? Like, I kind of want people to be given what they're given, if you know what I mean. I don't want people to sort of sit there, sort of paralysed by... Like, I like that people should dive in, but I know some people don't like... they make a new garden and they suddenly realise how much worse the existing one is. I love all gardens. You restarted a lot on PC. Yeah, I think once the cat's out of the bag. But I didn't want that to be people's way of approaching the game. But then I do appreciate some gardens are maybe just better than others. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah, it keeps things fresh. A vase is shaped like this? I actually don't know. I should probably... I think there was one... maybe I should do something a bit more stout. But I remember having this realization, like maybe the day after the game launched, that I'd basically created this game single-handedly that was designed such that your save doesn't break over the course of many, many months and days, or for however long you want to play it. And that suddenly I was responsible for thousands of those saves. And that came down like a ton of bricks on me. But I think somehow... there were some issues, but I think the fact that there's people still playing their garden from day one, I'm proud of that. Damn, none of these look like... You still have your garden from day one, Vay? I mean, yeah, I do so much. I've got like this absolute really huge save bank, and I just keep going and say, loading and saving saves and just checking everything works. And yeah, and I think most people, like, there were bugs, but I think most people were understanding. Still have your second week one. It's just crazy to me. I could feel in my gut there was going to be some weird game-breaking thing that, like, on the fourth year, on autumn, the fourth day of autumn or something, the game just breaks. Something like that. You know how, like, in the OG Donkey Kong, like, if you got to a certain point, the game the code couldn't handle 3 integers or something. Oh, you accidentally wiped it. There is going to be, in the next patch, I hope, a disclaimer that comes up when you hit new game. Man, I don't know if I like any of these. The item is glass vase. Vase. Kind of like a beer bottle. I'm going to start another one because of the storage bug. That's fair enough. There's still a lot of code in the game that, like, detects if the storage bug happened in your game, and then, like, tries to do as much as it can to fix it. But why did I create a glass vase as an item? I don't like any of these. I feel like if I just search vase, am I going to like these? Just classic. Maybe not, actually. Okay, I'm going to do a different shape. I'm not going to do... I'm going to do something else, I think. I'm going to do something else. Because I feel like I'm going to be hit. No. I'm going to do it. I'm committing. So maybe I'll do a couple of shapes and then I'll decide. It needs more base at the bottom. Yeah, I think there's something wrong about it. Here we go. Maybe not. Oh, you guys can't see. Oops, this one. One day I'll remember. Ooh. Maybe. There's people on social media who post... All they post is, like, teacups in the light, and they always look amazing. I wish I knew how to draw really nice reflections on things. I kind of do a imitation. I swear I had some mead once from a bottle that looked like the first phase. Oh really? Mead? I've had like beer mead and like wine mead, like two, like one was quite syrupy and sweet, and that was really nice. And then they can do quite sort of weird bitter mead that's kind of fizzy, and I definitely prefer the sort of syrupy mead. But I always got it in a cool. It's like Somerset mead. Always comes in this cool. Wasn't what I was expecting. But yeah, it is a cool bottle. Mead's just one of those things, isn't it? Pagan community is keen on mead. Some post on Reddit the other day, like, does anyone remember as a kid doing maypole dances? We definitely had a maypole at school. I didn't know this was something they stopped doing. But it would kind of go up every May, I guess. And we dance around it. Did that at infant school? Maybe it was more of an infant school thing. Yeah, no, we never did it at secondary school. It was definitely like yeah. Never after that. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe we all just need a good maypole dance. Sounds like Midsummer. It does a bit. It was wholesome though. They're gonna ruin. They've ruined clowns. I like clowns. Now everyone just thinks they're creepy. They're gonna ruin maypoles now. So I think the strategy with drawing glass things, at least as I've decided myself, is that you kind of layer things up and you imagine this. It doesn't look like anything at the moment, but you imagine that darker thing is the back of the glass. And then you kind of suggest the front of the glass with a light layer. Something like, this looks terrible. I'm gonna figure it out. Maypoles are symbolic in a not safe for work way. Oh, okay. Well, maybe maybe I haven't read enough into that. I thought it was pretty cool when I was doing it. Hi, howdy, how's it going? You ever done maypole dancing? Well, hang on, let me do it in my other browser. I'm gonna search maypole dancing. Symbolism. Here you go. Sign that the happy season of warmth and comfort had returned. There, I'm not going to read anything beyond that. Oh, I know, I just read some more beyond that. It's ruined forever for me now. I flew too close to the sun. Oh, howdy, I want to announce that your sacrifice of ad watching has earned me a tenth of a penny. No, a tenth of a one. I think 1 penny, right? 0.011, I think it was, dollars. What's that? It's a penny and a bit. Have more mead. I wish I had more mead. And I think Vay's sub netted me $1.80. Although that number seemed to be climbing as I checked throughout the day, so I don't know what that's about. But there you go, that's the financial report. And I'm hoping, I was mentioning this at the beginning, but I'm hoping you didn't get any pre-roll ads. But I'm gonna take a break every hour, as I should be doing. I don't. Do you have these well, the joke is Freddo Frog. I feel like is like a. These cost. Well, the joke is always how much do they cost with inflation. But whenever you had like 10p, the joke would always be to spend it on like a, what do they call them? Like a fruit salad sweet. Oh, these. When I was a kid, you used to get these for I think like 5p. You could get one of these at the corner shop. I love pagan traditions. Yeah, I've been enjoying pagan-y stuff. I've been trying to get pagan-y stuff in the Garden Path a bit. My plan, I've been researching pagan gods, and 1p, maybe they were 1p actually. I think they were 5p. Those and blackjacks, which I think I preferred. Yeah. Oh, there you go. They're in there with the fruit salads bundled up, so you could head in. But yeah, I was mentioning this would be a fun thing to do on stream, but I was mentioning how I wanted a thing so that when there was a summer update, you could make the garden summer. And I think what it's going to be is you're going to get given a little statue of a pagan god, like a version of it, not like one-to-one. And it'll be this like little character sort of statue. I'm not sure what it'll look like yet. And then they will make the garden, for as long as they're stood in the garden, they will, very small, like a, what's the freaky word for it? What's the freaky word? What do you call when you have like a... I've gone blank. It's a word when there's like a version of someone, usually to do spells on or something. Like not, I think a voodoo doll is an example of it. Not puppet. Like the guy for effigy. Is that what I'm thinking of? Life size. Often life sized. Blimey. Visage. Vestia. Puppets are things you stick pins into. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not into that. I love how these streams always feel like falling into Wikipedia rabbit holes. It's a good excuse to. I do like a little bit of Wikipedia. Got to stay learning. Got to stay on your toes. That's how you stay sharp. I think one of my favourite Wikipedia rabbit holes I've ever gone down is like where the word Australia came from, because there was this whole theory that there was just as much land on the top hemisphere than the southern, but we'd never gone down there. And then we went down there and there was just Australia, basically. We were like, oh, okay. Which is still pretty big, but it's like not as big as Europe plus the Americas combined, so people were a bit disappointed at the time. But now you know. Thinking of something like a Shabti? Oh. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we already have the... I'm thinking of like an extension of the little... the little statues that we have in the game anyway, the guide stones. So I don't want them to be like freaky puppets, but I think they'll be like little statues with maybe, I sort of don't want them to be just stone, but statues with maybe like a coloured decoration, like a leaf or something, or a scarf, that kind of just gives them a bit more flair. I have an app on my Apple Watch that allows you to get random articles. I did that thing once where you set your homepage, but it's always like a random river or like a sports team from Milwaukee or something. Like you think you're gonna learn loads, but maybe maybe they like do a check like how many edits it's had or something. A lot of articles about insects. I think insects are really cool. I think insects are underrated. Like mammals, all mammals do. All mammals do is make nests and reproduce. Bugs do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm not even sure all mammals make nests. I suppose birds make nests as well. There's some weird statistic about beetles. It's like 40%, 25% of all living things are beetles. Here we go. 25% of all known animal species are beetles. So where are they? 40% of insects are beetles. Look at them. Can you imagine if there were this many kind of crazy monkey people strutting around? I mean, we can barely manage one type, so I think maybe more. They all have articles on Wikipedia. All of the beetles. Thought they were just 4 beetles. Yeah, wait, have we done this before? Where have we done exactly this? And then Howdy brings up the Beatles, and then I did a Beatles tier list. Who was it? There was someone on stream. This is a while ago. It's Paddy in YouTube chat. Where's Jumper? It's a bit sunnier today. I've got the sun coming in. I'm feeling an adequate temperature. One left before they got famous. Was it Pete Best? Is he still alive? Yeah. The 5th Beatle. Oh, that's a Wikipedia. George Martin was the true 5th Beatle, I believe. I know Brian Epstein was the manager. Pete Best. Oh, Billy Preston. I don't know the others. Murray the K. He referred to himself as the 5th Beatle. Unsubscribed. Can't be wearing a jumper all stream. I'm going to be baking. Come autumn. Come August. I was thinking of Stuart Sutcliffe. Oh, really? Oh, that's sad. A member of the group when it was a 5-piece band. Performed with the Beatles in Hamburg. Okay. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Stuart Sutcliffe, and Pete Best. Actually, I'm sure I've heard that name actually now in that context. Topless August stream. If it goes above No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna make any kind of. I was gonna say above 40, but who knows? Maybe it will. Stranger things have happened. I don't think it got to 40 in Bristol that one time. I think we got pretty close, but I don't think we ever crossed. I don't think we ever crossed the 40. When was that? 2021? That really hot weekend. You like your vases? This one is a failure. We're moving on from this one. But I might even delete it. But I'm glad you recognised them as a vase. That was the objective. It's missing something. I've got to figure out what it is. Actually, I might go in and do the flannel shirt as well, just because I'm rocking. It actually technically isn't a flannel that I'm wearing at the moment. I might need to remind myself how it looks at the moment. Oh! Almost ad time, guys. I think. I still don't know how this works. Let me just check. How long does it think I've been live? Does it say? So Twitch is slightly behind. Okay. Wait, is it ads? Are you saying that because I said it, or is it? Are there ads? I will be taking a break. No, not yet. Okay. I'm gonna tell you when I think it's gonna happen, but I don't know. Let me just get the. Let me just get the. I did a big countdown. Yeah, 1 hour. Well, I there's a little slider, and I basically put it to the amount. You have to put it to a certain point, and then you can disable pre-roll ads. So I put it to 3 minutes every 60 minutes. So I think that means that in 2 minutes. Yeah, it's just gonna be me and Paddy in YouTube chat. Yeah, well, let's all report back. Wow, we'll all get the chance to watch an ad. Can I find the flannel in time? Where is the flannel? Beneglise one progressive ad. Okay, it's coming up, guys. I'm going to pray for you all. I hope we all come out the other side. I'll probably take a 5-minute break so it won't all be ads. I don't know where my flannel shirt's gone. Since Louis and Flo are really dating. I exclusively only hang around car insurance. Okay, I found the funnel. Looks horrible, but we're going to fix that, I believe. Flow is a brand of car insurance, I think. You'll have to ask Howdy. Right, I'm going to hop off just for a bit, and I'll see you guys on the other side in a bit. How are we doing? Do we all survive? Did that work? Just as live. I think Vay doesn't get ads because you subscribed? Or did you get an ad? I found there was a big button, start ad button, so I pressed that. But I think we had 3 more minutes technically to go. So I don't think it's like exactly an hour. Who knows? But I know I'm pretty clued in now. I think I know what's going to happen. So I'll give you guys. I think that'll work pretty well, right? Oh yeah, if you're using a blocker, whatever's good. Whatever's good. I drank some tea. I stretched. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I could go for another hour. I don't know. Thinking breaks pretty cool. I'm a Firefox person too. There's that new browser Zen that's based on Firefox. And I like that. I like vertical tabs. I think I was mentioning that recently. Yeah, definitely check that out. It's got a lot of momentum behind it. People are getting into it. Vertical tabs are great. I don't know how I ever did without them, to be honest. Especially because most websites these days aren't actually designed to take up the full, width of your computer. So. Downside is you can't. There's a lot of DRM stuff you can't view on it because they haven't paid. You've got to pay some kind of license, which is like $5,000 or something that they don't have. So I think you can't like watch Netflix or something if that's what you got to open Firefox for that. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure I did a tuck and a no tuck version. Is it this? Aha. So is Flo is the woman, is it? It's not the brand. Might surprise you to know I don't know much about American car insurance. Progressive is the company, Flo is the mascot. Okay. For a moment when you said a progressive ad, I thought you were like those damn progressive adverts. Oh, there she is. I'm imagining what she sounds like, and I'm thinking sort of quite quiet, quite reserved, quite, sort of catches you off guard with how calm and quiet the advert is. I think that's the direction they're taking. 2008, she's been going for ages. Has it been Stephanie Courtney the whole time? I was in America about this time last year and I couldn't believe just how many pharmaceutical adverts there are. Like we just don't have those in the UK. It'd be like, my leg fell off and I thought my life was over, and it'd be like in grayscale, and then it'd be like, but then I found Transmed Hefalina fine, and it will suddenly, you know, glockenspiels will come in. They'll be shaking hands with a doctor. They're out running with their dog. I saw so many of these. Apparently number two biggest car insurer, not the grayscale. But then I found Transmed hand fan Stephaline. Ask your doctor if you're eligible for Transmed mad fad Stephaline. It's because we have bad healthcare. I just don't know what they all are. Like, we do get ads. Yeah, we get a lot of ads from because people in the UK eat too many curries. I feel like the number one ads we get is for heartburn. So you've eaten too many chicken tikkas, and you need some we call it Gaviscon. We've got these little firefighters. They go whoa, and they go deep down, and they've got this big creamy liquid that they spray inside your intestines. I don't know what it is. Do we have? I haven't seen. I haven't watched ads in ages, to be honest. The most time I watch ads is when I'm watching British Bake Off with my brother. I don't remember painkiller ads. It's usually heartburn. At least that's just what I can envision in my head. You have to get ads for our meds because our doctors don't do anything. But what are they advertising? Like, what do these? They never tell you what. They never tell you what they're curing. Nurofen. You're right. They do advertise Nurofen. This is a game dev stream. This is a pharmacy. We're bringing down. This is where it all starts. No one's ever thought to criticize pharmaceuticals before. I'm starting it right here, right now. But no, I just don't know what these ones in America do. Because it's always something vague, like I'm always tired at work. Got aches and pains, feeling sad, and then they're instantly cured. And then they list they list all of the side effects, and it's like everything that could go wrong with you, everything that could possibly go wrong by ingesting anything. Antidepressants or heart stuff? Okay. I mean, if they work, fair enough, I guess. If that's how the system is designed, and you know, if they are helping people, it sucks that you got to pay. But I mean, in the UK, it was so embarrassing. I had an issue during COVID. I'd basically never gone to the NHS, and they prescribed me some antibiotics, some kind of cream, and I went to the pharmacy, and they were like, "That'll be £10," and I went, "No, NHS." And then they laughed. They literally laughed at me. They were like, "No, you're paying." So it was £10 though. I'm guessing in America, because I was reading about how the American system works, and it's like because a lot of these pharmaceuticals are so well, I don't know if subsidy is the word, but because they are much more affordable elsewhere, they have to overcharge in America. So it's sort of like doubly bad. I could be wrong though. I don't know too much about the American healthcare system. Do they have it in America? We have like loads of insurance comparison adverts. I don't know if that's a thing in America. That's like a big thing in the UK in terms of advertising. I hate the doctor's here, dude. I went to the doctor 3 separate times and they did some invasive stuff. I literally figured out I was wrong by myself. I mean, yeah, people shouldn't be. People shouldn't be. Something's going wrong. Well, I don't know if something's going wrong. People are figuring out. I feel some sympathy for doctors because I don't know. They see like so many people, but then it's tricky because obviously you know yourself so much more, right? And then you just got to be careful because so many people online are willing at the moment to like jump in on that and sort of, maybe something's a bit vague and they tell you they've got the answer. US and insurance is a very different market. Oh, okay. Lots of insurance fighting. It's not insurance adverts though. It's these websites that let you put in all your details and then it tells you the best value insurance. And I think they all get cuts and stuff from. I think they're generally pretty good. Like they do tell you the best deals, and I think they've all got deals with the actual insurance companies. So it's this constant sort of competition, I guess. Lots more brokers in the US. People buying directly. So as a broker, is the price comparison site not sort of functionally a broker? Insurance companies have specific versions of their products which are only for price comparison websites. Yeah, this is what I've heard. Do your best Meerkat impression. I'm going to not do that. But if people aren't aware, if US watchers aren't aware, we have a Meerkat with a Russian accent who just hasn't gone away. I think a bit like Flo has been advertising price comparison for, actually I don't know how long. Compare the Meerkat. They must have a Wikipedia specifically for, maybe not, maybe it's a, compare the market. I got to go to the emergency room, waited 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. to get a prescription not covered by an insurance. Yeah, I think that layer of like going to the doctor and the whole insurance thing, I think that would, I'm not used to that being in the UK, but it just sounds like an absolute nightmare, like not knowing how everything works. But I guess the whole philosophy in America is like don't get don't get hurt, don't get sick, which I think is crazy, but it all works well until you do get sick. In 2009, so not as old as Flo. Like I remember someone saying like in the UK, in America nobody. This can't be right, surely. But someone said like in America they don't have bar fights because everyone's too scared to have to pay out the insurance. Whereas in the UK, because it's free, everyone just like hits each other off. After 3 a.m. rolls around. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I feel like it's the kind of thing people in the UK like the idea of. Oh, I've still got Meerkats up, sorry. What's this little... What is he? It's the trouble when you have so many layers, you forget. Is it just a... Ah, it's the collar itself. There he goes. But yeah, we've got a meerkat, we've got an opera singer. Although we kind of don't... I don't know what happened to the opera singer. They kind of went post-ironic with it. I feel like there's one more, isn't there? There's got to be one more. I know there's like confused.com, just have people being confused. I wish that emote was slightly easier to read. It's a good one. The opera singer was on the last season of Strictly. Was he really? Can he dance? I feel like there was this weird thing where everyone was like the actor came out and it turned out he actually could sing, but then surely he could sing, right? Because that's why he got the role, he got the job. But it sort of made everyone sort of soften on the brand a bit because they were like, oh, to be fair, he can sing. I don't know. I just thought it was a bit of a strange reveal. I guess maybe they would have gotten someone else's voice. Howdy's got the emotes. How could I make it easier to read? I mean, I already made the face bigger. I can redraw him. Oh, Churchill. That's not comparison though, is it? That's yeah, that's an insurance. But like the telephone. Got the heart. The I'm rich now heart. So many great emotes. Yeah, I need to go into the Nightbot thing and figure out, get rid of Twitter for a start. I think we might still be on Twitter. I think the team will basically like there's too many sort of game dev stuff to just completely abandon it. I'm guessing my account is long gone. They do the thing we have to wait 30 days. But yeah, get Blue Sky up on there. I do think it'd be fun to do. It'd be fun to do sort of emoji. I started one. It'd be fun to do sort of pixely emotes. I don't know how. Again, how readable to make it. Churchill. What's Geico in America? Is that the gecko? Is that just because Geico sounds a bit like gecko? The telephone. So Hubert Wood. We've got quite a lot to play with actually with 64. I used to do Minecraft texture packs where everything was 16 by 16. The YouTube emotes are cheeks. Don't you get the aren't there some classics in there though? Like the angry guy. That's an absolute classic. I think. What does Hubert look like? It's got the red eyes. Hubert with the red eyes. Red eyes, redhead Hubert. Face. Oh, that doesn't come up properly on in my chat anyway. Face orange, biting nails. Face red, droopy eyes. Does it look right in YouTube chat? That's a shame it doesn't work. Yeah, I did a price comparison with Uswitch because I thought they're like the one company that doesn't have some annoying mascot, and then it turns out they're owned by Confused.com. They're owned by someone else, I think. And I started getting emails from them, so I literally couldn't escape. Like I started getting meerkats or something in my inbox. I was like, no. put a critter face down and end my turn. Thinking he needs to be hard to do, old Hubert. It's the trouble with pixel art is that every change makes a big difference. But then it shouldn't, like, Hubert needs to be... He needs to be emoting something. I think the eyes are too small. We can play with bigger eyes. Like, it should be like Hubert. Hubert's pogging out. We've got, like, Caroline. Caroline's like, Caroline's like Monkus. You could do heart eyes. Heart eyes for Hubert. Bear with me. Like that? Why doesn't that work? Oh. Doesn't look right somehow. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Oh, sorry, that's my email. I keep thinking I turn these off, and every time they come back. Maybe the mouth should be... Wish it felt a bit more like Hubert. I feel like it just feels like an apple at the moment. How can I make it more Hubert? Oh no, wrong layer. Hubert got a chin. Oh, he's got a slightly... It's kind of a squarish apple. Maybe. Oh, and then we gave him arms then. Okay. I don't know why I'm focusing so hard on this. Classic sort of Minecraft texture pack stuff. You do like a one layer of like a dark. Oh, can I go 1 pixel like this? Don't know if that makes it like it's got baggy eyes though. Helps a little bit. Okay, I shouldn't be doing this. What are we doing? We were doing oh, this is looking pretty good now. Good to come away from things. I was gonna say how long till the next ad break. We've got loads of time. I'm laughing. I don't know how the buttons would be spaced, but there's still a little bit of I was a lot more harsh with my shading like 2 or 3 years ago. And I can kind of see some of that in here. How much of this is... Yeah, this is kind of weird. This weird layer. Maybe I'll just get rid of that and then use the other layer. Don't like this either. Ah, it's so small. It'll be fine. Nah, actually I'm going to... It's that, I think. Oh. Just smooth that out a bit. Yeah. Here we go. Oh no, it looks terrible. Oh no, I forgot to do the side thing. That looks so bad. There must be a way I can do this. I hadn't seen that. I just remember why this wasn't in the game. It's because I haven't... Okay. I'm gonna make this work. Let's just get this shaded. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. Let's delete this. Have some tea. Let's get rid of the belt for now. Oh. Okay, focus. Are we getting more mugs? I have it on my list to do. To have the mug appear on the backpack. That's like my number one thing. Which should be, yeah, and actually something I've been doing recently kind of relates to that kind of. So yeah, and I want to do more mugs. I want to have the mugs. I don't know how many mugs there are at the moment. Can you send me either DM or drop in stream chat a crispy ref pic of you? But I can send this the in-game. This is okay, isn't it? It's got these kind of liney referencey things, but sorry, that's my notification. Pictures. It's in stream chat. Right, so can I round this out? you, you don't owe me your life, Howdy. I think I owe you, Howdy, the number of times, the number of bug reports. Always quick to respond, figuring things out. All in the day's work. I'm not the captain. Hubert's the captain. Whole game is in service of Hubert. I really do believe that. Oh, sorry, I've still got Hubert on screen. Bringing him down. I don't know how much I can get away with the whole stream could be just Hubert. It could just be Hubert. It could be. It's not wrong. There's a lot of things it could be, and that is one of them. Louis just replaces. Ah, yeah. If anyone, if anyone does me a VTuber, I don't know how hard those are to make. Maybe I should get into the market of those. Do you have to like draw? How to make, what are they called when they're like, you draw a picture but then it becomes like it sort of wobbles around. VTubing for beginners, how to draw your first.
Why don't I make a full live 2D tutorial? First things first, I start off by drawing a sketch. I use Clip Studio when making a model since it has a symmetry tool.
So they get the picture. It's nicely done.
Now there are three major issues: add to no full neck and shoulder.
Is this just a picture though? I don't think they're turning it into, they're not rigging it. I think you have to rig the model in Blender. Does it have to be Blender? I rate this. Why is no one rocking this? Maybe they are.
So, hello everyone.
Yeah, so something like this. So it's kind of, it's 2D I think, but it's sort of,
Today I'd like to
it's moving around.
process. Do cats have eyebrows?
Oh, and he's doing it in Krita, that's cool. Big points.
VTuber, the free version.
Is this it? Cubism.
Uh,
Live
so it's
2D.
quite different.
Ah, maybe this is what I'm thinking of. I remember looking it up. There was some software you had to use, not had to use, but I just think they're so anime forward. I think there's a market for I don't know, stuff I do, Wind in the Willows type middle class stuff. Gap in the market. Outhouse YouTuber. Could rig it so the door opens to my mouth. Oh, and I can have it so that you can just about see my face in the little moon. And it's sort of, I'm just in there like screaming into the void. I think that'd be I think that's ahead of the game. You're sending messages too quickly? That's not something I've set up. There's still so many things set up by the team from 2021 that I don't know. Like all of the Nightbot stuff. I need to sit down for a day and figure it out. Sensing your bravery. Someone had to say it. It's a whole new genre of entertainment. How much does this cost though? You get a free trial. Pro for 42 days. Look how cute they are. This could be me. Ah. Do you get all this on stream? Or is this like... I could be eating breakfast. As Hubert. The editor. It's all kinds of stuff. I don't know what... I could be oohing out right now. Doesn't say how much it costs. Easily. Oh, purchase. Here we go. I'm dim. Thursday, Hubert VTuber stream because there's a H in Thursday. Is it the only day with a H in it? Whoa! Oh, wait. Oh. Non-renewable. Oh, I see. So you wait. A convenient 3-year plan. I mean, I suppose if this is your livelihood, right? If you are a VTuber. I guess that makes sense. $300 for 3 years. To be fair, whenever I go on Twitch, like if I just went on Twitch right now, I'll mute the tab preemptively. I swear it's always a VTuber. I could be wrong. Here we go. Let's find out. I think it is. Yeah, look. There's loads of them, I think. I don't know what's going on. Pokemon Unite. I'm so behind on Pokemon games. Is this a new thing? 5-on-5 team battle game featuring your favorite Pokemon with powerful attacks and signature abilities. Wow. Snorlax looks cool. He's got some fur going on. Oh, I used to love that monkey when I was a kid. When did this come out? 2nd anniversary. I'm so behind. Okay. Does anyone... It's a team battle. Does anyone want to join my squad? I'd have Snorlax, Psyduck, Ninetales. Ninetales is cool because it's got so many tails. Dragonite. Dragonite's cool. It looks like... I feel like I'd have a beer with Dragonite. You know, just looks like a good pal. You can imagine him in a hoodie. Just being cozy as hell. So Dragonite definitely on my team. We just got a Dragonite Squishmallow. You just got it. Oh, I can't spell. Dragonite Squish. Right. This, I know someone who's into these. Do they do other Pokemon? Oh, Marill works pretty well. Have you got the Marill one? I went into Aldi. I don't. What would you search? And there was a big fluffy toy. I think they were trying to capitalize in on. I don't know what you would search. Just big toy. Wasn't bluey. Nah, anyway. Been looking at Squishmallows because I got recommended it many times for migraine. I have a thing, right? I don't know if it's a migraine. I don't know what defines a migraine, but sometimes I'll wake up and I'll just have. I feel like it ticks all the boxes of a migraine except. Like it doesn't suck that bad, but I don't know how bad how bad does a migraine have to be for it to be a migraine. Someone told me like, oh, that's I described it and they were like, that's just a migraine. It depends. It's on a scale. Like, is it just a really bad headache, or is it like is one of the things that defines it that it is a really bad headache plus these other things? Because I think I've got like a minor headache. Discovered I had it one time with the visuals. Is it like colors and things? Oh, I did a good job of the last. Oh, I've lost it. It might undo history. I thought mine were tension headaches until the one where I went blind. Oh no! Did it figure itself out? It didn't last. God. I remember thinking I went blind temporarily because I think like there was a branch in my old toilet window and it would like cover the sun or something, and you'd get these like flashes of pure darkness. I remember thinking I went blind. I thought it was all over. So yeah, I can't even imagine. Well, hopefully I don't go blind. Hopefully nobody goes blind. Did end up at the walk-in centre waiting for someone to tell me what was going on. Happened while you were at work. Had a few and I throw up. I've always wondered if it was a tension, if not a tension thing, a baromatic thing. Some people say they have it with weather, with the weather. Oh, sorry, that's me. Oh, bear with. Oh, I did such a good job on these collar, and then I deleted it. It would come down. Send a video on the visual aura one. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I was thinking. So like lots of sort of blotchy. Yeah, I think that they're definitely a thing, the baromatic things, but I don't know if what I have is them, because I started like mapping, pressure, and then when I had these headaches, and it was exactly with that spot forming in my vision. Oh wow! So it's like there was a single thing, and it hung about. Spooky, yeah. It's nice when things go away, I think, generally. Sort of dreading getting to that age where something changes and that's just how things are now, Aromatic hormone stress. I wish there was a way to figure out. I think mine is a sleep thing. I think basically sometimes I don't sleep as well at night, but I generally sleep pretty well. Oh, you got the long COVID. Try drinking electrolytes. I used to do that. I used to have this salty drink with lemon. I would concoct myself. Tasted awful, but apparently there's some kind of military recipe online. You meant to chug it. I think it kind of convinces yourself. You're able to convince yourself it's good for you because it's going to taste bad. Sometimes it works better for me than any medicine. I have a thing. I'm convinced if I have it, I chug some kefir, which is that sort of, it's like buttermilk, I guess, like fermented milk, and that always makes me feel better. I don't know why. It could all just be in my head. Yeah. I feel bad if you got COVID bad. I know some people had it really bad. I think I had something really bad in December, which is why I stopped streaming. I don't know. I still don't know if it was COVID because we didn't test for it, but there's definitely. I feel like I don't know about this year, but it just feels like there's been more going about. So is it like your joints hurt during COVID and then just didn't go away? This year's flu has been absolutely rotten. Yeah, I think there's just something was going around and I think still is going around. And then I've heard a lot of people just go, well, that's just winter, but it just seems, I don't know, it could be purely anecdotal, but it just seems like there's been more going on this year. My friend that I cat sit had long COVID, gave them heart problems, weird taste things. Yeah, Rachel had weird taste for a long time. Dodged it for years too. Never felt so sick. Knees felt like they were being hammered. I watched a video. There's a video of a guy who runs a marathon in Crocs, and he was describing it as his feet getting hit by a hammer every time his feet hit the ground. Just reminded me of that. Just always tried to imagine what that would feel like. It sucks when you're ill and you go through that. Never quite sure if you're hot or cold. You know, you like. So I guess it's the cold sweats thing. Like neither the concept of hot nor cold quite fits. I hate that. Yeah, when you can't feel like you can't get warm. I've always wondered if I have kids, if they're going to be at all interested in the fact I lived through, or any of us lived through COVID. I'd be like, hey kids, come around, let me tell you a time when we couldn't go outside. They're like, shut up, Dad, I'm trying to watch Skibbity Toilet on my Neuralink. Go to a doctor's appointment because a lady coughed on you, like in the waiting. Not a member of staff, surely. It was definitely dicey times. This is looking a lot better now. It was like a fever dream. I just worked on the garden path. That's basically what I did. It's like everything was shutting down. I was like, right, time to get to it. But there was a lot of freelance. Actually, I made more money than I've ever made in my life during COVID, just because I think a lot of people were starting their own little projects which involved art, and so I mean, I didn't make that much money, but I made so much money I actually had to pay tax one year. You remember her face? Burnt into your memory. I'm locked in. Company you work, what were they doing that made lots of money? It's funny how, yeah, some people won, some people lost. I was really fast with anticipating on it. We were before all the other retail stores. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, is it like a an independent? Michaels? Oh, cool. Sounds like a fun job. I feel like I'd enjoy that. Maybe not though. Oh, let me look at the ad thing. My little not that. How long have we got? I got 8 minutes. That's a bit of time. Michael's is a craft store. We were working flat out to make our products more flexible, so bits could be shut off when the risk was too high. So products as in like insurance packages? Things like travel. Oh, okay. Insurance cover for driving in foreign countries and so forth. There was a lot more going on with that, was there, during COVID? You'd think the opposite, but maybe everyone... I know there was this sort of weird thing where everyone kind of wanted to get out. I'm going to toggle the thing that makes it untucked and it's going to look horrible. Ooh, there it is. But that's okay. We'll make it work. I think. Did a discount sale where people were even able to buy digital gift cards at discounts people were really eager to buy? Was that your idea? I guess that's less of a brand thing, isn't it? Oh, it was cool. Imagine anyone selling Nintendo Switch early in lockdown did really well. Yeah, there was the whole. How long the Nintendo Switch was 2017, wasn't it? So it'd been out a few years, but I think people were. There was definitely a tick, wasn't there? An uptick. Everyone was playing Among Us, weren't they? That was a weird kind of COVID thing. And that weird, what's that game where you sort of run about as a little nugget dude and fall over things? Everyone started really playing Animal Crossing. I don't think it was over for me when that game got announced. I was really hoping, I was like, there's an Animal Crossing drought and everyone's going to love the Garden Path. But I don't think anything's that serious. Untitled Goose Game. Fall Guys, yeah. Untitled Goose Game. Was that a COVID thing? In my head, that's before COVID. I don't know why. I remember having Discord, playing Jackbox. Yeah, we did Jackbox. Well, we did loads of like just crappy pub quizzes and stuff. Yeah, I had a mate who organised a workout session. We all had to. I think it ruined most of us. Yeah, Roll20 is a weird one. I like have nothing to do with it, and I just get an email every so often telling me that they've leaked all my passwords or something. I'm like, oh, okay. I think my D&D group, if you can call it that, died just before COVID. I think so. It didn't quite work out. Just through circumstance. Oh, ads. 2 minutes. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I need something like more in my visual, my peripheral. Tucked. Oh, untucked. Don't know how much. I feel like there would be more material. Roll20 is not the friendliest system. I remember doing just like basic, just using it as like a way to move around PNGs, and it worked fine. And add some dice. I never really got into the like the lighting and the distances and the fog of war and stuff. 2 veteran DMs. DMs? What did I say? I felt like I didn't say that, but I don't know, maybe I did. Okay, guys, there's going to be an ad. Brace yourselves. Ad break. I'm going to go have a little break myself. And then we'll see how things are going. Feeling pretty good about this show, though. Come back and I'll do the buttons. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back. Don't starve. Ugh. Used to play as that dude with got all 8 ads. They must have been quick. Used to play as that guy with the big beard. No. Yeah. I only became a beaver. I don't know, I haven't played in a long time. My experience with Don't Starve was that there'd always be someone leading the group who'd played a lot more Don't Starve than everyone else. And you'd always get given some kind of menial job. But like, run 10 miles and find poo at all costs. And then you sort of spend a lot of it sort of hanging around the camp while the guy who knows everything is like making alchemy stations and I have no idea what was going on. That was my. I've done that a few times now. I don't think I've ever like. I feel like we've always done 2 or 3 sessions and Poo Finder General. It's always me. Just go find Poo, Louis. I'm busy building a magic desk. I'm playing with 2 people over 4,000 hours. Love finding Poo. I'm not even sure if I've ever gotten to winter either. I've heard that's when it gets hard. Are the bushes the ones with the berries? I always assumed those were like just early game. Early game things that you sort of quickly abandoned. Like they got you between the days of finding Poo. What's a Cly server? I know let Cly make the game. Different from like a private server or something? It's their own servers? Ah, okay. Right, I get you. I don't think I've ever played it modded. Yeah, I think that's what's the alternative? You would do your own little server, would you? You'd host your own? I'm trying to remember. I vaguely recall. I definitely played Don't Starve before they had the multiplayer. Maybe they did. It was more common, sort of 2010s, to have sort of like unofficial servers. So it was more like that, I guess. coming together. I'm not too sure about... I'm still not too sure. Trouble is, like... It's okay. The pattern isn't quite falling as it would for... Like, I've just copied over the pattern. But maybe that's... I think at a smaller scale it would be okay. Let's tuck it in. One tuck. Two tucks? Nope. Where is it? This one. Do the belt quick. Yeah, I think it works. I think it works. Sometimes I forget how small some of the sprites in the game are. I make things too detailed. Whoa. Oh, I'm in the... Go back to the vase. I don't know whether to... The belt buckle. To do like a... What reads... I think filled in might work better, just because it reads more clearly. Oh yeah, vase looks alright. I need to remind myself sometimes. What was the shadow thing I decided? 40% black, I think. Got my list of things I want to get done for this patch. I think... Oh, I did... maybe that's for another time. I think we've done pretty well for today. Two shirts, the tucked and untucked. Phase the archway. I was going to maybe slim out the archway. Needs sort of shading as well. But yeah, next stream will be hopefully on Tuesday, if all goes to plan. I'm toying with the idea of doing like a Saturday, sort of like not necessarily work stream, but I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet. I'm not sure what time of day that would be if I do it, but otherwise Tuesday. VTuber Hubert stream, maybe that's the time. Maybe I could figure it out. Should I do like an anime version of Hubert? Hubert Senpai. Gonna beat me to it. Feel free. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be deciding what to do with my $1.80. What about Howdy's Hubert and you do an interview? Could do like a role play. How does it feel to be an apple? I'm locked in. Grace, of course. What's one thing that people see you and they think it must be so great to be an apple? What's one thing you think people don't appreciate? Life being an apple. Oh, of course. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I thought it was a mistype. I should trust your typing abilities more. I was thinking pips. What can you do with pips? So the thing about apples is they won't stop stalking. They could just keep... No, that's already a word. Plant them? No, I mean like... as a pun. What does Pip sound like? Just think of really bad ones. 20 slang. If something was rotten, it was a real Pip. Oh right, I didn't know that. Not our boy Hubert though. No rotten apples here. I was thinking pipsqueak is a thing some people say. Apple puns. The best apple puns. I'm appalled, that's pretty good. You're the apple of my pie. They lived happily ever after. Pretty good. You're hardcore, okay. I need a apple bath instead of bubble. That's absolutely not too bad. I give it a 7. I can't fight the peeling. that's my favourite one. Can I borrow a peeling? I'm strengthening my core. I'd like to apologise. Hey, that's got legs. That's something. Apple is so good. I like apologise. Did you apply for the job? I applaud you. applaud you for your amazing work. You're one fine apple. Is that just a thing people say? Is that a pun? A round of applause. How many are there? 30? It toppled over. I'm assuming these get worse. Do you think? What's the last one? They built a chapel. Okay, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Well, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a good one, as always. Still not too sure when I'll be streaming next. Got some of the localization back. I've got to get the patch feature ready by the end of the next week. Pineapple equals pineapple. Okay. And yeah, I'll ping in the thing. Like the new role. I was just worried there were too many things in the role grabber, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. And it means I don't have to worry. I feel like every time I did an everyone, just maybe wince a bit, because I know not everyone wants to get a notification. And I wasn't sure how like, can you mute one channel? It doesn't matter. No, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. So I'm enjoying doing them more often. We'll see where it goes. Take it into February. Can't believe it's already. I keep thinking it's February next week, but we've still got. Well, it is technically, but we've still got. Still got a work week. Okay, we're all looking out for Anime Q. I'll feature it in the next stream. I've got no idea what that would look like, but I'm stoked. All right, guys. Stay fresh, stay clean, stay cool, stay calm. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, night, wherever you might be, and excited for the next one. All right. Take care, guys. Cheers.